By the way, this airport that we're going out on here is this is a custom airport. It's JFK, and they did a great job on this one. They put a lot of effort into it, to the point that even see the inside, the outside, just did a great job with it. I haven't even looked at my map yet to see where we're going out on here, but this is not a long flight. We're going to fly to DC from JFK. Just a cool flight. It's a nice flight, but the airport that we'll fly into is a custom scenery airport also. It's really well done. So it's just be a nice scenery flight here, and you know, especially the monuments as you're leaving JFK or coming into DC look nice. Let's go ahead and get alignment happening. Not using checklist for this. Captain Purser up. Master APU bleed and bring it up. Strobe is to auto, beacon, wing, and nav lights are on. Seat belts are going to be put to auto, and emergency lights to arm. Predictive wind shear is on. And we'll initialize the flight. Init request. And align the IRS. We're going out on 13 right, which should be. Who's my co-pilot tonight?
You be flying with Steve the pirate tonight, Captain Good. Ready to sail the skies, we be.
Can you get our IFR clearance, please, Steve?
Aye, Captain Good. I'll be fetching our IFR clearance right away. Kennedy clearance, Delta 2378. Requesting IFR clearance. We have Kilo.
I'll have your clearance in just a second. Delta 2378 cleared to Reagan. Radar vectors Robbinsville. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 26010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.7 squawk 1515. And your departure runway was changed to 22 right.
Got that 22 right. Vectors are RVB.
Kennedy clearance, Singapore 23. Runway 22 left, gonna be way too short for us. We're requesting runway 22 right. Runway 22 right, approved. Clear to Singapore, radar vectors better. Then filed. Mr. Collins 5000, expecting 330, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.7, squawk 3164. Singapore 23.
Singapore 23 Heavy, read back correct.
Kennedy ground, Delta 1029, we're having to leave Victor 45 for clearance to Atlanta.
Or 535355. Flaps are 1 at up 0.1. And flex temp is 57. Steve, could you get some fish and chips and our pushback and start clearance?
Captain Good. I be unable to fetch fish and chips, but I'll get our pushback clearance. Kennedy ground, Delta 23.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
We have Kilo.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
I've got to figure out where 22 right is.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Some doors are still opened or the GPU or the ASU are still connected. I'm waiting for all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all call. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight. So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of this aircraft. We kindly ask that you please direct your attention to the video monitors and flight attendants aisle, even if you are a secret flyer. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta. Airline.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder harness, attach the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, push the metal tip down. Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
There are 8 exits on this plane.
Operation complete. Set parking brakes.
Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft.
In the event
Disconnecting
of an
tow.
evacuation,
Stand by.
leave all bags behind. Carry-on baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with the green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exits and remember, they might be behind you. If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note the oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lab children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table, footrest, and leg rest. Be sure you fastened your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, carry-on items secured, and armrests are at resting position.
Steve, get our
or as otherwise
taxi
indicated
clearance.
on the placard in front of you. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
Tango Alpha, Bravo, Victor, hold short of runway 13 left.
Then Charlie, Echo, Echo, Echo.
Runway 22 right, via Sierra, Alpha, Tango Alpha Bravo, Victor. Hold short of runway 13 left. Then Charlie Echo, Echo Echo, Delta 2378.
We're flying out on 22 right. Right, landing lights and runway lights off. Reset clocks. Flaps are set to 1. Ignition is off. Ground spoiler's armed. And brakes to max. Steve, we're holding short, runway 22 right, ready for departure.
Our Captain Good. I'll be getting our takeoff clearance. Kennedy Tower, Delta 2378. Holding short of runway 22 right. Ready to depart.
Fly runway heading until reaching 5500, then proceed on course.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading until 5500, then proceed on course. Delta 2378.
80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate and gear up.
Contact departure on 125.7.
Alright, flaps are retracted.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, I'd like to extend a special thank you to you and a welcome back to our channel members and million milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff.
One thing I did fudge on a little bit is
to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you.
we didn't fly runway heading all the way to 5500, but close.
Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Alright, 260. We're climbing to 260. And we are actually going to try to approach at DCA on, I think it's Clipper. Yeah, Clipper. To final, so yeah. Right, landing lights have been turned off. We're at 10,000. And we're not far from DC, by the way. We're less than 200 miles. Actually 160 miles, so short transition. And DC Airport is a Thai model custom airport. It's really nice. I mean, it really is very authentic. Looks just like the real airport. Seat belts are set to auto because I'm not turning them off. They can stay on. Alright, so QNH is 3014. Temp is 9. Winds are 170 at 3, so calm. And decision height is 300. Okay. And we're 145 miles out. Dallas 2378 requesting an ILS runway at DCA.
Delta 2378, expect the ILS approach runway 19er at Reagan.
Delta 2378 is ILS 01 available.
Delta 2378, runways 13 left, 13 right, 22 right, and 22 left are active. ILS 01 is not available. You can expect ILS or RNAV approaches for runways 13 left, 13 right, 22 right, or 22 left.
Okay, so we're going to get fussed at by communications, but I think runway 01 is obviously active right now in real life, but say Intentions isn't reflecting that, and I need runway 01. I would prefer the ILS runway, not the LDS runway, so we're going on runway 01. Right, we're at top of climb. We'll be at Copes for 7 nautical miles. MXC is 18 miles, and then that's it. We're at top of descent. We're coming back down. Okay. All right, we're almost at top of descent already. We really are. We're 18 miles from top of descent. Steve, go ahead and get clearance to descend. Delta 2378 requesting clearance to begin descending on the Clipper 3 arrival.
Captain Good. I can't handle that task unless you hand over the comms control to me.
Descend and maintain 12000 on the Clipper 3 arrival.
Descending and maintaining 12000 Clipper 3, Delta 2378. Steve, you have you're in charge of all comms from here forward.
Aye, Captain Good. I'll be taking charge of all comms from here forward.
And don't make anyone walk the plank, please.
Captain Good. I'll keep me sword sheathed and me plank unwalked.
Must be take your psycho to work day.
Test, please clear the cab for arrival.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to restow them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. And kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle. Thank you so much. We should be landing in approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
You? Yeah, we're not far out. Like up and down. Whee. Yeah, we got plenty of time to get down though. Weather looks unremarkable. That's good. Winds look very calm. That's good. I don't think I could fly at night all the time. Just sometimes you need some scenery. Although when we get to the airports, the airport, it's nice scenery. Looks pretty. Alright, so Steve, would you do a descent and approach brief for us, please?
Our Captain Good will be arriving at Reagan on runway 33 using the RNAV approach. We'll be flying the Clipper 3 arrival. Transition level be at 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the RNAV to runway 33. Weather at arrival shows winds calm, overcast at 3,400 feet. In case of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. Squawk code remains 1515, and approach frequency will be Potomac approach on 119.85. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
I think you're right. We are. Can't see anything out here. Not even. Well, that's wow. It's dark here. Yeah. Right, back from transition altitude, and QNH is 3014. Okay. So we will actually pass the airport at a lower altitude on the way to approach, so maybe you'll get to see some of the landmarks. Alright, we're down to 14,000. At about 12,000, we'll bring the lights back up. think we're good. Yeah. Oh, I want to sleep good tonight. That's not what you want to hear a pilot saying right now, but I will. Right, 2,000. We're within 2,000 of our. So. Landing lights are on, and we just hit a restriction. That's well, it was 1,000. Now it's 0,000 and 250. Oh. This is a part of the flight every single time that I have to watch my setup like crazy because my cat has dropped my, retracted my landing gear more than once. It's like he knows. Right. Next, I think the next stop might be 10,000. Yeah. Right. We're actually only 27 miles from DCA. It will be out to our right if I can get a good view of it. If I can't, I can give you an outside view. Right, 10,000. holding us at 10,000 for potentially about 11 miles. It's been kind of quiet, but it's a pretty straightforward flight. I mean, not that long. In the distance, that's the airport. Right, we made that turn where we're parallel with DCA. Can't see anything out there right now. We're not overcast. Just can't. We're close. We actually think it's going to try to take us all the way down to the Cavoy. Flaps are at 1. Flaps are at 2.
American 347, contact departure. Departure. American 347, bye-bye.
We're at full flaps. And we are descending to 2,500, 22,500. We got a big turn coming up that will set us up for final, and we'll be descending to our capture altitude. All right, I think we're lined up. Had a little hiccup there for a minute. I think we're okay. All right, we're on final for DC. Localizer has gotten our attention. Right, so we're lined up with the runway, and we're waiting for ILS capture. We'll come up under it. There we go. We're gear down. All right, with capture. And we're on the final. Stable. Flaps are at full. Auto brake is set to medium, and ground spoiler is armed. Great shot there. Right, wasn't anticipating the precip. Okay, there's the White House.
Hundred above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Retard. 5. Retard. Retard.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign.
Contact ground on
This will be your one
121.7.
and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin. Please be reminded to use caution when opening the
Delta
overhead bins.
2378.
Injury from articles that may have
We're
shifted
clear
during
on the
landing.
runway and ready to taxi to the
You
gate.
may now use your mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices
Delta
while we taxi to the gate.
2378.
However, your laptop computers,
We're
larger
clear on the
electronics
runway
must
and
remain
ready to
stowed.
taxi to the gate.
We invite you to visit delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles account.
Delta 2378, Reagan ground, taxi to Terminal 2, Gate B21 via November 1,
If any of you
Juliet
should have
Kilo 2
questions
Kilo, good
regarding
day.
ground transportation, baggage claim, or any other information, a uniformed Delta agent meeting this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions
Gate
you
Bravo
may have.
21 via November 1. Juliet
On behalf of Delta
Kilo
Sky
2
team, our
Kilo.
global partners,
Delta
and Liveries,
2378.
we'd like to thank you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board and look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-checking all call.
Let's find us a space here. I think our space is right here. Yeah, it is.
requesting pushback and startup.
I gotta show you all this if you're still with me. I think this is just so cool. This is the Thai model airport for DC. Some of the features in it. First of all, everything, all the buildings are just very well done. Look at that. It's just a whole lot of detail. I mean, someone went to a lot of trouble to make this look this way. This looks really good. Look at that. That would go for even Thai model also comes with the DC part of it, the DC model, and if you look at the detail here, it's really nice. There's the baseball stadium. It's kind of cool. You got the Capitol, the White House. You have so you've got the mall. You've got the Washington Mall, all here. Just look at that. It's really well done. Look at that. Even the lights in the illumination in the buildings there. And even the texture of something is like that. Look at that. It's really good. There's the White House. Look at that. Just well done there. Soon to be a ballroom on that side. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Just they really went out of their way to do a good job on this. And yes, they didn't forget Jefferson Memorial. That includes Jefferson in there. So anyway, I thought you might like to see that. And see ya.
Departure is file initial altitude 4,000 feet, departure frequency on 119.85 squawk.
All right. So what?
Be reminded to use caution when opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during landing.
The other thing I ever get knocked off for in particular, the VAT sim. I'm good doing it with say intentions. I don't want to use VAT sim, so they can keep dinging me a couple of points, but I don't care on my rating. Once again, airport looks real good. If you're interested in any of these, and I don't get anything for telling you this, but Thai model, this is the Thai model airport, custom airport, and I will say this, a couple of steps to get it loaded, or like, you know, to like getting the jetways and the SAM jetways and everything working the way they should, were a little bit cumbersome at first, but the results you get from it, I love it. JFK, I've loved that airport too. That's a Nimbus airport. They're a lot easier to install, but both these airports are good, and I enjoy them. I was out. This was a Toliss A321neo we were in tonight, and that's just a staple aircraft for me. It's probably it's one of the easiest ones to fly in so many words. Once you get the rhythm of the Airbus, you can really fly just about anything. Hey, something I haven't mentioned, I hadn't said a word about, is the Traffic Global. We're running, so I usually have Traffic Global going. All the flights that you see like here are all Traffic Global flights, and it's been working really well lately. I think sometimes it causes a memory leak, kind of with a combination of other things, and on occasion, but I haven't had anything or any recent experience where it did that. Right. All right, man. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you on the next flight.